Frances Brock Riles lived a life that could be in a Netflix miniseries. She did everything from digging ditches, working on cars, farming, owning her own business, all the way to being a recording artist. I would listen to grandmother tell stories as a kid and think, man, I don't want to hear this. But now, I wish we could go back to those days. There are many memories of hers that we have. Like Charnel said, she's a fiercely independent woman, but she was very strong. If not for my grandmother, I wouldn't be standing here before you today. We're not going to get into that story because today is about celebration. Today is not about sadness. I remember being in Florida when we were kids, and Charnel and me were making cushions, forks out of cushions. And we thought we invented that, but come to find out we didn't. It was strange. In one summer, Charnel fell out of a tree and broke her arm. And everybody was freaking out, and grandmother was that calm influence. You know, I can tell you this, one thing's for certain. I was never afraid when grandmother was around because she knew a little something about everything, it seemed like. She was just had that, looking back now, it was the Holy Spirit, we know it. She was great at taking care of others. She suffered many trials. I believe that's why at the end of her life, she wanted to be alone. And that aided the Alzheimer's and ravaging her body. But no matter what, she spoke about her Jesus. Even that dreaded disease couldn't erase his name from her mind. Immensely talented, a gifted songwriter, a natural musician, a woman who recorded and played all her own music. Of course, she had Mama singing backup with her. One of the best harmonizers I've ever heard in my life, known or unknown. They eventually formed the Singing Riles family, and they got some pretty good regional success there, down in South Mississippi. But to know my grandmother, you wouldn't know that she had met influential people, the governor of Louisiana and things like this, Hank Williams Jr. You know, she wouldn't talk about it unless, you know, she was wanting to, and she usually didn't, but she would tell us kids about it. She didn't like to brag. We didn't think anything about our family being recording artists and things like this, and it was just the way it was. We thought everybody's family did it. We didn't know any different. It wasn't until later on we found out that no, that's not normal. Most people don't have touring, gigging, travel, recording artists as family members, but it's just a thing. It doesn't matter. It was very unique. Now that I fell far from that talent tree. When you look at people like my Uncle Daryl, my Uncle Randy, who went to be with the Lord, my Uncle Alan, they're all phenomenally talented musicians. Brilliant, but very complicated. My grandmother was brilliant, very complicated. I tell you these things, and my point is, we're going to play some of her songs, and without context, you wouldn't appreciate the gift that God gave her and that God gave us through her. Hope you enjoy it.